Welcome welcome back to Let's Stream WWE 2K17. And our first match we'll be playing will be Billy Gunn versus Earthquake. But first, let's do a little something quick. So I can actually work on yet another alternate costume. What? It's not required to be submissive? Do I have a... That can't be said. I'm confused. I thought I couldn't. Pin. Is it because I started submission only in the match rules? Did I leave entrances on by mistake? Just because I forgot to turn off entrances don't mean you'll be seeing more than a couple frames of the entrances. Which abilities does Earthquake have? All I need to do is get ring escape active.
And here we go with this no holds barred, one fall to a finish, falls count anywhere match. Have you guys seen all the trash talk on social media lately? Let's just say some things were said there that, well, would make a sailor blush. Well, there's no telling what we're going to see here. Regardless of whether we're north or south of the border, WWE fans like these in Montreal are diehard, devoted, and devastatingly loud.
Yeah,
It's obviously
I said active.
Share your thoughts on Billy Gunn. If you're just tuning in, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening.
What?
Look at those punches. Out here, you have to be able to
I
think on your
reversed,
feet, lightning
but I
fast.
was still in the
One moment of
corner.
hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt. You don't want to get caught outside the ring for too long. What happened to you? You used to love being outside the ring. This will test the attitude. Not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to be able to keep getting up. Now that's how you do it. And as
Thanks, Billy Gunn.
This is getting
Now I can obliterate you.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible. Why not? If it's working, don't change it. That's a brutal way to have to land on the canvas. No kidding, that really hurt my back. God, it's the same move over and over. This is relentless. I am getting tired of watching this. Do something different. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? We're about to... Oh, no! There may be no stopping us. He is getting absolutely manhandled here. It's obvious right now that Billy Gunn is feeling the abuse that has been dealt out in this match so far. But I know one thing for sure. If history is any guide, this... Oh, my! Put it in the books. This one's got to be over now. Billy looking at this matchup right here. That isn't enough to put an end to this one.
That wasn't a pinnable finisher.
Here's a couple. And he scores a decision.
Let's see about Earthquake's other finishers.
You can't wonder how much more of this he can take. But no matter what we say outside the ring, it doesn't matter as much as what happens inside that ring.
I think he does have another.
And that was awesome. The things this guy can do are simply amazing. Ooh, and slammed down hard again. Yeah, real hard. I have a feeling we're going to see several more demonstrations like that before the night's over.
Let's make sure his body's
starting to feel like a broken record here. Oh, wait, Cole, you do remember records, don't you?
What's a record?
I download my stuff. We're looking at complete domination here. Extra slow getting back to his base here.
I think Earthquake does have a multiple finisher.
We know what's coming here. Wow.
That's not a pinnable either.
Here he goes for the win. Let's do this. Wow, what a win. Earthquake with the victory. Needed that one.
I really like special finishers. The ones that you can pin with. They tend to have a special pinning animation.
Impressive showing for the win tonight. Man, you can bet there's going to be a celebration tonight. The crowd here tonight certainly seemed to appreciate the effort.
Such as Undertaker's tombstone pile driver. He takes the hands of the opponent and pins him with their own hands. And yet again, I forgot to exit out to turn off entrances. Will I ever remember? That is the question. I think Dean Ambrose has a better chance of having the abilities I need. Oh, he does. He does. He has resentility. Come back and leverage pin. While Bray Wyatt only has leverage pin and ring escape.
Based on the electricity that's traveling through this arena and decibel level of the crowd, I think it's safe to say the roof of this building just might blow off. Well, in these head-to-head matchups, you've got no one to rely on.
Let me get in.
I know this. The fans of the WWE, both here and at home, are all fired up for this one.
Enough for Bray Wyatt to feel like.
Let's quickly discuss Bray Wyatt for a moment. He's taking a lot of punishment.
Due to if the match isn't a submission match, the game won't consider
these superstars looking for
it worth.
Momentum is so important in a match like this. Bray Wyatt emerged in WWE in the summer of 2013, and well, his company hasn't been the same since. He brought his family with not a fight back like that, and then
dang it, I failed the come.
Did he take down Ambrose? Well, you gotta stay on Ambrose if you want to keep him down. And here goes Dean Ambrose again. He's on the defensive. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral. He's slowing his way back into this match.
Ooh, an achievement! Which is proof I've never done a comeback before.
How is he still conscious? Michael, I remember weeks before Bray and his family appeared in video segments that aired on WWE programming. People were frightened. Bray Wyatt is a manipulator. You gotta believe this one's over. There may be no fighting out of this. Incredible. This has to be it. And he goes for the pin. There's the count.
Because I still have more ability.
You're right about that. He's made a name for himself with this.
I need to use.
Oh, talk about getting flattened. Bray Wyatt imposes his will again. Can he do it?
What?
Can he dig down deep and fight out of this hole?
Serious?
Sometimes the moves in a no disqualification match cause as much damage to you as they do to your opponent. That's always something that you want to avoid, in my opinion. But then again, I really like it hurt. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Let's try to harm him enough for me to leverage him.
This is what makes him so dangerous. Dean Ambrose making his statement as we speak. Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that, at this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance.
Because that ability takes patience.
Move after another in this one. Acrobatic action at its absolute best. That was a thing of beauty.
And if you're watching,
this is what makes him one of the.
I may have chosen Dean Ambrose because of you.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. Here we go. Bray Wyatt setting it up. That's it. He's out.
Ooh, corners.
This might be it. What a move.
That's a leverage pin.
He can pin his opponent right here. I think this is it. And he gets on the scoreboard first. In the mid-2000s, Dean Ambrose became known on the independent wrestling circuit for taking and dishing out ungodly amounts of punishment. To fans around the world, Ambrose emerged in 2012 as the eccentric leader of the Hounds of Justice, known as the Shield. Oh, Ambrose emerged as the leader of the Shield, all right. When they arrived at WWE, the Hounds of Justice planned and carried out vicious attacks on all of WWE's most beloved heroes. Looking for all the glory here.
I need to hurt him even more?
Diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks. We've really seen one amazing move after another in this one.
I thought he was hurting up.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Attacking with the old school move there. Yeah, I'm very familiar with that move. Well, this spells trouble right here.
I seriously did think he was hurting up.
Oh my! Put it in the books. This one's got to be over now.
Let's send him to the ground.
He's really putting his athleticism on display here. Man, oh man! This match is just one complete highlight reel. Oh, his body has to.
So I can do a corner finisher. These are my favorite finishers.
Dean Ambrose.
And to pick him up so I can do a leverage pin.
Here's a cover. Eviscerating. You like it or not, there's the match right there.
And the match is over.
Whoa, I can't believe what we saw in that match. Let's play some of the highlights back.
You actually got to see me earn an achievement in this game. A really good thing for a series. I'm curious. How many more achievements do I have for this?
With that victory, and tonight's action will have repercussions.
Quite a bit.
WWE. Oh, you got that right, Cole, but what a night it was.
I'll try that. That's almost guaranteed. Finding match variations. What? I haven't played 20 different match types? I thought I did. That won't be a thing. That's very unlikely. That I need a universe. So yeah, I'll get it. When moments again. No. This is impossible. Nope. I never played as AJ and won. I never played as Charlotte and won. Or bread? Okay, let's fix some achievements that are very easy for me to get. Because I feel upset about the fact I haven't got him. 1-on-1. Normal. AJ. Infinite. Ready. Roman Reigns. Ready. Entrance is off. The match pace. Quick play. In theory, I should get an achievement from winning this match.
And here we go with this anything goes Falls Count Anywhere match. Yeah, that social media has been on fire ahead. That's it. He's done. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use the 3 AJ finishers and win this match.
Hey, he's going for it again. What's your analysis of... AJ Styles. That's it. He's out.
First with the leverage pin.
A big point there. Well, this spells trouble right
And
here.
then with a finisher pin.
That's it. He's done. He's looking for the win. This may be it. Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
And I should get an achievement.
And here's just some of the action we saw.
I did.
Here's your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And now, let's save the game because I'm not sure if Money in the Bank matches crash. Six-man. Not a six-man. No play. Specialty. Tournament? Fatal 4-way? Triple threat? Not a six-man ladder. Well, I don't know how to initiate that. So, sorry everyone who wants NXT to have an Extreme Rules. MITV. Arena will obviously be Money in the Bank. And the match type will obviously be Money in the Bank. There! You got 2 achievements for the price of 1 video. I know I have the 10 victories as a Miz. I would have made the color blue, but that's not a character I made.
Based on the electricity that's traveling through this arena and
Move the defenders and during escape.
You're right. This guy's still near 100%. Someone really should check out. I mean, a maneuver like that takes your career and it just flashes it before your very eyes. Yeah, that wouldn't be a very long flash for you, Cole, but this guy's in trouble. Come on, this is ridiculous.
Come on.
Our notes you're stepping on. This is our workspace. Not that!
Oh boy.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
Well, that points towards him using reasonability, at least. Or me, anyway.
To be out on the floor for long. I don't agree with you, King. He is a great athlete, but he's been a tremendous amount of damage outside. And he brings the action back inside the ring. Yeah, I think this is good strategy.
And the ring is
successful outside. Oh, right up the skull. Oh, my God. Look at the attack here. Oh, man. Talk about a direct hit. He's stumbling some now. I'm not sure how much more he has to give. Well, I think it's too early to call anything at this point. I agree with you, King. And you know, it's just amazing to me.
Let's hit Miz in the face with steps. Which overall, the Miz was one of my favorite wrestlers. Things haven't changed about me liking him. But I haven't watched wrestling for a long time. Pretty much the only time I come to watch wrestling is WrestleMania to see Undertaker lose. Because I so much like to see him lose. Even though his streak's broken, he still has the biggest win to loss record in all of wrestling for
This match has been 100
WrestleMania.
miles per hour.
Come on, Miz.
And I don't see any slowing down in the future. This is a great matchup. I'm loving it. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. It's almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Not damaged.
Well, we're on the move here.
Enough.
Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Get up.
Get the ring bell. Oh no!
Get up, the Miz.
These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight. We're looking at complete domination here. Going for broke. There's no recovery from that. I'm not sure I can watch this. Oh, wow. Go out here, you have to be able to think on
Now
your feet.
let's
Think fast.
bring the
One mistake,
Miz
one moment of hesitation, and you could find yourself
in
in a
the
world.
ring.
This is unspeakable cruelty. Moves like that put entire careers on the line. Yeah, you're right. This is going too far. Like that.
Do Miz's time so I can do skull crushing finale
Oh my gosh, that cuts
and
hard to look at.
pick
That's
up
some
Miz
serious
and
power right
punch him and let him use me as a punching bag.
there. He's on his heels. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys. Sometimes I wonder if we're watching the same match. I mean, this one's still far from over, Cole. But hey, by the sounds of it, this crowd is ready for anything to happen.
No, Miz, just to get in here.
The man's connecting there with a good shot.
I'm waiting to use the
The
resentility.
human body was not designed to absorb this type of damage. But hey, all I know is that we should. That's it. He's out, and he gets leveled.
Oh, joy.
Here's a couple. 2. Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, double joy.
With a huge move. And you're beat up. The last thing you want to have to deal with. Hey, Cole, this could do it. I think so. There's another decision. Gotta watch out. A neck injury is not something to take lightly. He's delivering an old-fashioned boot kicking right here. That's it. He's done. Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that. At this stage of the match, there's the fan. Can his opponent kick out? And he scores a decision. He's still not through. Man, oh man.
Let's use
Complete highlight reel.
a move of the
Not this.
because I like to finish those with
Satisfaction in those eyes. He is just getting busted.
their own
And this might be it.
finisher.
Can he dig down deep and fight out of this hole? Wow, what a win. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.
Here's your winner.
Oh, don't need to use the move of thief anymore.
Be happy with that win.
Not that I won't. I'll be Typhoon because Murphy don't yield in unlocking anything. No titles.
The first superstar to get the 3 count anywhere, and I mean anywhere, will be your winner. Oh man, better have medical.
But then again, he does have leverage, Pin.
Personnel on standby. I got a feeling we're going to need him. This match has got the hair on the back of my neck standing up, Michael. This is going to be great. You know, it's just amazing to me that this is just another night in the WWE. Always memorable. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack. And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. Let's take just a moment to talk about Murphy.
Let's knock Murphy
He's down. Some now. I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit. Well, I think it's too early to call anything at this point. I agree with you, King. But I know one thing for sure.
And then now let him knock me down.
How can he walk? His leg has been beaten and battered. It must be seriously injured. Yeah, this guy's going to need some medical attention.
So I can. Ring escape.
I'm having a hard time figuring out.
Because I need to do it 92
I'm giving up even trying to figure
times.
out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying it. Murphy is looking incredibly impressive as of late. He's opened a lot of eyes, this young man. Murphy's certainly not someone you can sleep on. All these power moves tonight are making bigger and bigger impacts. I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else. And he comes crashing down. Look at him, Michael. I mean,
Let me use ring escape.
diving into his bag of acrobatic tricks. That was a thing of beauty. Just amazing.
Let me use the ring escape.
If you're just tuning in, I'm Michael Cole. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one. But here's the thing. You have to perform if you want to bask in that WWE glory. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, what's he going to do here?
Thanks. Now you're done for.
Murph is absolutely exhausted right now. It's starting to look bleak for all the glory here. And he gets out of the way. Here we go. It only takes a couple of those to bring his night to an end. If you thought Monday Night Raw was exciting last night, just wait until you see what we have scheduled for tonight.
Dang it.
I think he's got it.
I wanted to prop his leg.
Oh, what a shot by Murphy. Big blow. Oh, he's obviously hoping to end it quickly. Murphy putting it on him right now. And Murphy really opened some eyes. Uh-oh, the back of the head just bounced off the mat with that slam. We're looking at complete incredible move by Typhoon. There may be no fighting out of this. Wow, it doesn't get much better than that right there. And he gets the first decision. At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted.
Let's step on him and pin him.
Now, and will this be it? It may be.
Dang it.
Those moves sap the strength right out of you. is show-off time. Don't waste time floating here. Oh, then it's got to be it.
Let's walk on him
This match is all but over.
and walk on him
Another WWE show is
and send him to the mat and walk on him again. Award things. I recently got knowledge of where my doctor's blanket was.
When he gets going like this, there are a few better. Not this. He's looking at the thing. A minor miracle to come back from this.
And because I so much like special pins, I decided to beat him with one.
Let's look back at everything that happened.
And while the replays play, I'm gonna go get them.
Here's your winner, Typhoon.
That's a big win for him, ladies and gentlemen. You know, without a doubt.
I also got me a water
And folks, if you're just joining us
of the carbonated flavor time. I did. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have to either be Golden Skull or Zippy or be at a huge disadvantage. With an unlockable character. Golden Skull obvious. And you get away fly. What are my abilities? Move the hammer throw. Ring escape. Dirt tip. Leverage pin. So I'll beat one with a leverage pin. And during escape and the movie.
King, we often discuss that strategy is so important in a triple threat match. To emerge victorious, the superstar must be able to seize opportunity. That could include letting the opponent do all the work in beating down the other participant and then coming in to reap the benefits. And I know one thing, triple threat matches are always wild and woolly and non-stop from start to finish.
Sadly, because
It's a classic chess match between these guys. I mean, one that's going to take power, speed, and aggression to win, regardless of whether we're north, south of the border. WWE fans like these in Montreal are die-hard.
of the fact
Very impressive. Well, the trick's so
I
easy
need
get
to
outside the ring,
remove the thief,
the match becomes almost secondary.
I have to do a lot of taunting outside the ring.
Looking to build momentum. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage. He's pulling out all the stops tonight. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Well, I don't blame him. Keep the action inside the ring. That's where you're going to win this thing. I don't know how much more damage he can take. He sees it.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to.
Well, I did a movie.
After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future. He's pressing all the right buttons down.
Oh,
Is that enough? And the referee's count's interrupted there. So it just goes to, and his shoulders up now. That's a kick out.
Nice. Oh, it's going to take more than this.
no, you don't.
You know, it's hard to know where to go.
These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You're right about that. Momentum is so important.
Sadly, it takes a lot of a beating to take Zippy down for good.
Almost as fresh as a daisy in there, only a small amount of offense delivered so far.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
It takes a whole lot of beatings.
Oh, he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he's not doing any damage.
To take Zippy out.
Referees may give him a goal.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. This is what makes him one of the best
No.
in the business.
No, Jericho.
Looking at it, and he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. Not this.
He's looking at it.
Well, thanks for coming. I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
This is my victory.
Come back from this.
No, stop it,
Oh, wow.
Jericho.
Oh, man. I thought he might have been knocked out right there.
Hello? Yep.
This should do it right there.
I think this thing's over. And he gets the first decision.
Well, it was pretty hot yesterday. Yeah.
Some guys aren't cut out for this no disqualification environment, King.
Yeah, but these guys don't seem to have any problem with it. In fact, they look like they're enjoying it. Could this be?
No.
I think so.
He may be trying to systematically chop his opponent down, starting at the bottom.
This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it.
Looking for all of them over here.
Yeah. Emergency stream and as an emergency stream move.
160-65.
Where's the towel? I need a towel.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, all right. I'll get them stuck in there for you, and I'll give you a call when we get them done.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
When I'm on the phone,
I need a towel.
this is important.
This is too.
You shouldn't have water off around it.
I put it down a bit too hard. Now we're back to Now we're back to a good place. A drier place.
These guys are giving it their all here tonight. Not to entertain the fans, but to ultimately walk away with the win.
Hey, this may very well be it.
I actually hope that would have worked. Ah!
Insult to potential injury there.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to.
His shoulders are down. It's crystal clear the strategy is to completely cripple the opposition.
Yeah, the legs really got to be hurting. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
Pick up Jericho and leverage pin him.
Here's a couple.
He's still not through. He's in attack mode now.
Get down and stay down. Stop your nonsense, Jericho.
It's just been put on notice.
Here's a couple.
No!
This could do it.
I think so.
No! No, you two don't.
Let him know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
You're right about that. Call your one friend. Wow, he's still down after that.
There's no coming back from that.
No, you don't.
There can only be one top dog here in WWE. And a win here will go a long way in solidifying one of these guys' claims.
Now leverage pin Jericho.
Here's a couple.
Oh, wow, what a win. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Take a look at the highlights from this match.
I'm skipping all these replays for the sole fact after the draft event, I'm mending the stream to check how moist the device is. So, Bret the Hitman Hart is being drafted.
Now that's a draft pick.
And I unlocked an alternate costume for The Rock. And we're advancing to the next day. which is YouTube. And I'm moving to the other side and confirming, yeah, the stream's over before an hour. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, as always, keep it joyful. And that's a stream. A live stream